Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video is composed of things that I tinkered with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. This video should contain tips and tricks of things that I've learned throughout the year. Now, I only plan on leaving this video posted for about 30 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Well, it's time for me to do these plugs on Lil'Red. Check on the weather. I may clean Lil'Red up some. I picked up spark plugs and a cam seal from Nordic. I'm going to pull the distributor and stuff off to see if there's any oil in there or in the area. I do have my cam seal install tool with me, so I should be good to go there. So let me go ahead, swap these plugs out real quick and go from there. The air filter's been in here 2.5 years. It needs to be replaced, so I'm gonna get one of those, get this replaced, pull that air box out real quick, dust that off, get these spark plug wires and distributor cap off of here. Cap off. As you can see, there is such a minute amount of oil in there. It's probably not worth messing with, but there is some oil in there. So I am going to go ahead and pull this rotor off, that cap off, and change that seal. Anyway, I don't think there's any oil in the distributor down in there at all, so I'm pretty sure that's not the issue. There's a little buildup inside there, and these wires, cap and rotor, are not that old. I don't think they have 100,000 miles on them, but heck, they might. So I'll probably replace them next time I do the plugs on this car. So, because right there, those wires are 7 years old. I like to do that stuff every 10 years or every 100,000 miles. The end of this rotor, I'm going to do the same on the inside of the cap. And I'm going to go ahead and pop that off with a 10mm, and then I should have access to the seal. There's a better look at that cam seal and a little bit of oil that's leaking out of it. So I'm going to have to tap that thing with one of those screws and pull that out so I can get the new one in. I use my pick to slide it under the seal and pull it out. It did pop out. That cam's pretty hard. It shouldn't have damaged the cam. So let me grab the new seal and press it in real quick. Should go right in and set it in place. Here's the seal. As you can see, it's a Volvo seal. Let me get it out of this package, oil it up, put it on the tool, and install it. I have the seal oiled up, placed on the tool. I'm just going to slide it in, twist it in place. It'll stop when it's all the way in. Putting a little bit of turning motion, working it in. I felt it go in, and I felt it stop on the metal. So now I'm going to pull the tool out, and my cam seal should be set all the way in at the proper depth, and that should be good to go. I wiped all the oil out of there, got it all dried up, put this on. It only goes one way to fall into place. Put the nut on, snug it down kind of tight, put the rotor back on. I scraped the tip of that rotor clean. Then I'm going to put the dust cap on, put the distributor cap on. I'm going to scrape the inside tips of the distributor, see if they got any carbon buildup, and they do have a little bit. And we swap these plugs out real quick and I'll be all done. The spark plugs that were removed from the vehicle were gapped between 30 and 34, so they had spread a little bit. I got the new ones checked. They're all gapped at 0.028. I'm going to go ahead and torque them down 18 foot-pounds. Here's a thought. If you have a misfire, you pull your plugs out, they're a little worn, gaps a little off, brush them off with a wire brush, readjust the gap to where they're supposed to be. In these turbo cars, it's 0.028. Put them back in and purchase or order you some new plugs. That way you don't pay too much for plugs. You can get them from one of the Volvo vendors at a great price and go from there. If you run down the dealer in a panic, you're going to end up paying probably about 95 bucks for a set of these plugs when you can get them from one of the vendors for around 62. I mopped up most of the oil up here. Still has a little residue. I'm going to try to get a cap seal, replace it soon. If it's hard, it is pretty normal to see oil up here. Need to clean it off every 10,000 miles or so. If you don't, it's going to get down in your spark plug weld. Then you're going to be freaking out having somebody tell you your cam cover's leaking. So just clean that stuff up every once in a while, you'll be good to go. I put the disc on with the 10mm, snugged it down pretty tight. I put the rotor on, just snug those down. I want to be able to get those off in the future. Now I'm going to put the dust cap over that, then clean out the cap, put it on. Got everything done and started feeling a little tightness in my elbow. When I pulled that cam seal out, it slipped and I hit my elbow on the side of the fender here. Man, look how that thing is swelled up. I didn't even know till I just looked down. Let me go get that thing in ice. Hopefully the swelling will go down and I ain't got to go to the dang hospital to deal with this. Didn't hurt, but it's tight, swelled up. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.